Online service ThunderPick is a licensed platform where you can complete with other players and not with the bookmaker. Make a deposit in any convenient way. Spend your time playing exciting games while awaiting the results. Contact our support service anytime. ThunderPick.com. Win reliably.
And it's so difficult as you start to push forward to the CTs. So many angles, 2 quick bullets from Rain, execution style, as it's just shocks left. And what can he do here with that USP? Looking for these players, but FaZe, they're playing it smart, being hidden. Rain once again just picks the perfect spots and the perfect timing.
Into the crawl space. The timing will be very important. The grenades start to fly in. He's on the rotation. Trades immediately. Smith's taken out on the high ground by Guardian, who was ready for it. And again, that triple position appears to be a problem.
Yeah, it was a really nice shot from Kenny, but only the 1 kill. And now, with the remainder of G2 locked out of the bomb site, things might get difficult. Oh, body's lost as well. That is a problem. Shocks. Oh, we could see he was considering it right there after making that frag, but he thought better of it, and he will fall back. There is only 1 man in the palace. Body, though, does find himself some damage from the back from short. That's good stuff there for G2. Now down to 2 as they have to plant the bomb. There is no choice. Olofmeister will save Karrigan, but he has to plant now. Olofmeister continuing to do damage. More players, though, coming in as G2 look for this retake.
Body and Shocks around that connector position. You know what Olof is, and Karrigan planting the bomb will make it a 1 versus 2. Now, Shocks, the last man standing. That is terrifying territory, especially when you're both low on health. They need to get the 2 versus 1 in, but who peeks first? Where do they read Shocks is coming from? Karrigan peeking to his right-hand side, and there's a massive headshot. 9-0 for FaZe.
If they would like, they still have good coverage. They've gone deep enough here, and they've got the bomb moving in B apartments, so looks like that's as good a call as any here. Although Kenny will have an angle as the smokes dissipate. Another one bites the dust. That was almost a double as well, so G2, they might just have their first round on the board, James.
I'm sure they want to do as much damage as possible. Kenny is starting to deny them. That's 3 kills. It seems Nico wants to prioritize taking the AWP away. But we might just see everybody survive. It doesn't matter if Nico doesn't die, because they have so much money, FaZe, but he will.
It doesn't seem like they have any utility left at this point, the T side, so it's going to be hard to block off these choke points. Shocks is in there. That's Nico dead. Big pickup, but still Guardian to go. 1 misplaced foot, and that could be the end of you. And they've got 45 seconds to try to find a way to plant this bomb, so that is definitely playing in the favor of FaZe here. As Guardian creeps closer and closer, and he's going to get deep angle on this peak. And finally, surely Body spots it, though. He knows he has to play a bit more shallow. And, oh, there's good cover coming in, but Olofmeister now in the 1v1.
Molotov not doing the job there. Olofmeister have some space to play with. Not quite the bite off Molly. Body full health. Needs 2 bullets unless he hits the face. 27 in 1 won't be enough. Just creeping around. Olofmeister has no idea what's going on, but he has a read. Takes a gamble. The game sense of Olofmeister, really nice. There was an incendiary, didn't pick it up. Happy with the AK. It's so dangerous with that as Olofmeister. And that will be round number 11 for FaZe Clan. There is, though, another buy for G2 because they pretty much all survived in that round prior. 4 or 5 of them, I think 5.
It's actually like so smart as well from Olofmeister, his positioning, because I think he knows, once he gets these steps, not only does he have an off angle and he has, superior crosshair placement, he's at like he could be a bit higher or a bit lower, his head, the positioning of his head because of the nature of the steps.
AK is often superior. Flash is going higher, avoided by Rain, jumping up. Body will spot him. They could raise the alarm. Existence going to have a look, I think. They know someone's in the window position. Spray's there, but not quite the kill. And what's happened to FaZe? Rain and Karrigan remain. They know where Rain is. He's almost dead. Nico on a ramp with the bomb. 4 players looking to burst on the A bomb site, and who can blame them? This has been a weak spot. Smith still only has 1 frag in this game so far. There he is, doubling his score. Can't get a 3rd though.
That's very close, good attempts, but Shocks in the 1v3 now. Lots of work to do. Does have the AK at the very least, and it's going to be so difficult to root out these players. They're all in deep positions. So he has to go very deep and basically tap the bomb, at which point 3 players could just jump out at him. There's no way he can find anyone. FaZe are playing this perfectly. How do you beat Shocks? Well, time's against him. Force him into a spot where he can't even find a fight, but he's going to find a fight against Nico. That's a smoke to pressure the bomb. Doesn't actually tap it, but still Guardian comes out. Surely not. Surely Shox can't win this clutch. Goes up against Olofmeister, and unfortunately he has no idea where to look, and Olofmeister will shut it down, but Shox made that look doable.
And two boys with utility for the T side. Body will be the man with a P250. Can he have the same highlights as we saw from Issa in the previous match?
Oh dear, they're going to run straight into the CZ. What they expect? Olofmeister, yes, they check for it, but somehow NiKo's going to put the support in there. Olofmeister is still alive, but not for too much longer. But NiKo, great support, and he's doing more damage. The bomb on the ground is existence. Faces up against Rain, Guardian, and NiKo. Never a good look, and he will be shut down. NiKo, yeah, then we have that classic setup. Oh, that's a nice shot from Shox, but short-lived. Olofmeister hunting him down. He's on horseback, and he is chasing after the fox. Existence will appear from the pit's position through the smoke. Perhaps he can get a cheeky frag. I don't know that they know that he's there, and he'll be holding position now. So perhaps this will not come as a surprise. Indeed, 16-2, FaZe utterly dominates.
Smiths is on his own for the time being. There are no grenades for any kind of flashes to go by them or anything like that. So many people targeting him as well, looking for existence to run distraction. Smiths delivering a kill. Olofmeister spotted behind the wall. Down he goes as well to the USP of Smiths. And Carrigan's picked up a P250, so he's got some better range, but he's in a 1 versus 5.
The existence is actually rocking the... Ooh. The non-silenced USP, that's kind of cool. And Carrigan is not long for this world. And finally, he will go down.
B, and there's almost a double peek with Olofmeister. And now the bomb's been spotted. Smith's on the site with an AWP. Kenny rotating. Raymond won't hear that from where he is. And so he can react in time. Oh, that's brutal timing for him. Absolutely brutal timing. Who knows if he might have got a frag there. Basically positioned himself for a reaction shot. Might have been good for it, but now the opportunity's been lost. Well, in the meantime, Olofmeister gets picked off in a suicide position, and now might be suicide to push Kenny from long.
Just goes for it, though. There's 30 seconds for Rain to make this work. Does he just try to do some damage here? Might be a smart choice. There are smokes all over the place. You can see he does have that free path onto the bomb site, but Smiths with a pot shot through the smoke. Surely, I don't think there was any gaps. He gets 1 kill. That's a pretty big deal, and there you go. There's the first couple of kills, and oh, okay, there was a gap after all.
But Body's been taken out. Now, it seems that G2 have a good idea of the intention of FaZe Clan here, all on long, etc. Oh, the timing is just absurd. He's got AWP, but he's making the play for Shox, and there are 2 players long and 2 players on the site for the CTs, but for the Ts rather. But Shox, he's done a very good job there of evening up the numbers.
No idea he got that second kill, and Kenny with 1 HP. Oh my goodness. NiKo will take him down as well. 3 kills right now for NiKo. Smiths on the rotation from B, the long rotation in from long. This is not favorable against 2 AKs. How will he pull this one off? Well, he won't. Rain will shut him down, and FaZe down a player. G2 have some interesting positions, and Kenny gets his flick straight to the face. NiKo's down, and he repositions. And now FaZe, they're feeling panicky. What about Shox, though? Do they forget he's in the pit? And now he takes down 1, and Smith follows up onto Rain, and it's looking fantastic here for G2.
There is a Molotov onto Shox, but he's coming in from the halls area. Now, if he was coming in from the window, he spoke about that already. Smith's holding a line, but does he know where Carrigan is just yet? No, not quite hitting the mark there. And Smith's up close will be the man to do the job. Smith,
this push. Oh my goodness, what a 180 there from Carrigan. However, they will lose short, but Carrigan, did he do enough there? It's up to Kenny with that M4. He's going to have some help coming in here. And Body, his help is now down. Kenny, though, delivers. Smiths now up to him. Guardian making things complicated, but Smiths has a very fast timing. Can he get there quickly enough? Not quite. Or maybe he has. Guardian doesn't have the bomb. He's got to go back through the smoke. Very awkward. And Smiths will shut it down. A 10-5. That seems like perhaps a communication problem, James, there.
slowly jumping out. You can see Smith's his job there as a decoy, just to pull the guns away from the rest of the team who are looking to frag. And that is a solid take off the B bomb site. Rain and Nico charging through the halls area, and Existence doesn't get a frag, but he's got the info for his team. Kenny crouching now, doesn't really have the tool for the job of a Glock. The one tap from Nico, would you expect anything less? Carrigan delivering as well. Smith trying to force the issue out the window, manages to get a kill there. Shot by the car position. There's one. Now it's a 2 versus 1. And as soon as he engages here, Smith surely comes out, but that's why Rain's crouching. Double headshot from Shox. He is ready for map 3.
Now we see G2 marching into the bomb site, looking to finish things off, and it's looking so good so far. Nico is still alive though. He is now the only one alive. That's one. How many more headshots can he find? One more to go. Nico always looks dangerous. Number 3 in the bag. 2 more players to go, and Nico has suddenly made this a round. I have no idea how. What else can he find? My God, this guy is something else. Smoke to cause pressure, but Existence will finish him off. You have this much of a comeback to make. Rain is going to defend well here on the short position. That is the second one. Good defense on short. This has not gone well at all for G2. Now they're going for that drop down into mid, going for the B perhaps. But with this crossfire, that it could be offered up here. In fact, there's no crossfire, just Guardian, but maybe that's all you need. Second one comes in. Guardian is doing what he needs, what he must.
Guardian will be the first engager. Oh, he misses the free shot, strafing before shooting, and Smith is still alive. And now the numbers game, now the swarm comes in. The AK is still alive though on Existence. Can he get the frag? Smith can. That is the bomb site with G2. Nico has something to say about it, however. Bouncing the HE off the box, behind the Xbox, leaving Smith in the red.
He is very red, 18 health. That's a fantastic grenade from Nico. And he goes for the people. Oh my goodness, he knows exactly how low Smith is, it seems. Very nicely done. Doesn't allow Smith to really do anything. This one here, that was such a big shot. If he dies there, this round just is lost.
That HE is something that everybody... What?
Wait, what? What is that? It's not going to be pretty for G2. That's fine, that's expected. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was... that's, what do you call that? What do you call that? New rounds, perhaps. Deeper to find them. And can he hit the shot? There's the first one. What does Existence do? Does he focus on the man in pit or Nico? Will Nico have support? There it is. And the setup will deal with the long push. And now it's just these 2 players coming up short.
They have at least pulled these players out of position, avoided the flashbangs, plant the bomb for short, hold on to short. That's Body's task, and he's got 2 players coming his way. There's no pop flash for the T's. The spray transfer not quite there. Kenny missing his shot, and obviously he's very exposed after that, moving behind the boxes. Bananas are playing close. Will they time it well? The CTs, will they jump over to his right-hand side? Double pick for the CTs, and there'll be no more frags for G2. Who's going to see who first? There we go, Existence moving wide, and Shox wasn't ready. Didn't have his gun out, it doesn't seem, but there he is at the 1 Deeg. Now there are 2 smokes down in the B bomb site. They're looking to burst. Olofmeister, does he let him run past? Oh, he's cleaning them up. He's bleaching the floors. Kenny is still alive, down to the pistol, and he's got to move before Shox comes out the smoke, and there he is, of course, puncturing Olofmeister 2 on 2, and let's not forget, this is game point for G2.
On plant and think that it's actually B if no one's watching this crossover, and then they'll run into Kenny. And Kenny, okay, yeah, Kenny's run distraction so they can make the push across crossover onto the A site. So Shox is on the A site and they have no idea. And it's a 1v1 because Shox picked up a kill as well with the Deagle. This is incredible. There's a real chance here now for Shox with the Deagle in hand, looking for the quad kill. And he knows exactly where Carrigan is coming from. It is a hard and awkward shot, but Shox is the man to make it as Carrigan pushes in with the nades. Every single nade. Oh, Deagle comes out, but the flash will make things a bit more difficult for Shox. Can he find the shot? Some damage. Oh, it's the headshot from Carrigan. FaZe are kept alive.
He has to hug that wall, so he's not exposed to Nico. Kenny avoiding the flashbang and covering his back, and here we are, 2 on 2.
The dynamic duo, Kenny and Shox. You don't want them to be left. And here comes Guardian. Oh, that was a close one. Did they spot him? Looks like they did. They heard the footsteps and absolutely the scope, as Guardian knows now. And there comes the flash. Can he get to cover in time? Just barely able to escape. 50 seconds to go. Now Olofmeister closes in on the flank. And, oh, they've forgotten about this position. Olofmeister looking for 2. And he's going to find 1 and the second. That is beautiful from him. Crisp, clean execution. And FaZe are on 12. Yeah, it seems like FaZe have completely read this. the perfect setup to deal with it. Guardian knows what's going on. The counter grenade's coming out. Olofmeister teasing. Oh, it's a leg shot though. It's a player was jumping. Guardian follows up though. Gets himself the second one. More to be had as FaZe will eat G2 alive on the push. And it does not seem like it's going to happen whatsoever. Existence finished off as well.
Drawn in the sky, but FaZe refused to give up long. Existence taken out in isolation once again.
Yeah, this big fight is going the way of FaZe right now, as it's impossible here for G2 to find the frags in the position that they need, and they have to abandon ship. Kenny and Body against 5 here to prevent overtime is so strong. Body, can he help out? Kenny, that's a good first miss from Nico. Kenny will take full advantage. But there's the trade. Guardian, ever dangerous from B. To go.
Oh boy. That's a guaranteed. Oh, that's nice from Body. It was a guaranteed 3 versus 1 for FaZe Clan. Now to 2, and that will be enough for overtime. This has moved into long. They've read the difference here for FaZe, but can he win the duel? He can't. Rain holding down the A site.
Rain is just so consistent. The bursting is so strong. And now comes the push. 2 players left here for G2 as they close the distance on Rain, but he is just such a problem. And he'll buy so much time and finish off the last one.
Just his shadow looms large over this whole map, and he's moving up the long position. Rain, has he been heard? Shock seems to... No, he's looking towards Schwartz, in fact. Olofmeister should have gone down there, surely. But Kenny now, he's exposed. He's a player close. His angles are very limited. Shock's delivering 2 kills from that short position. Olofmeister will trade 1-on-1, and Kenny will finish off the job. G2 winning the round. They had to win that round.
I'm not sure, but Guardian has the Mac 10. Looks like someone has called a B-rush. Is it actually going to be a full-out B-rush? Oh my god, so I think someone missed a nade as well. In they go. Will this work? Smith takes down number 1, and a second one will miss, and they concede the site.
He can't repeat. Oh, Nico in position to cut off the rotators as well. Do they have the retake grenades though? The Molotov where Olofmeister is standing right now. We've got a molly on Shocks and a molly on Body. If Olofmeister stood under the window, it would be really hard for the CTs to deal with, and they're going to have to wait out the initial grenades. A Molotov landing on Smith's chin. Another one coming from Carrigan. Nico with a superior angle, just about getting the frag. They're getting his bell rung, but he's shut this down. And it looks like we are going to overtime too, unless we see some heroics from the final 2 players.
Time is running out here. Now it's just down to Body, 1v4, and he'll get shut down. And indeed, overtime 2.
Deeds Existence charging up. Has he been heard by Rain? Rain jumping up. Will there be a trade? The transfer being attempted by both sides. But it will be Shocks to trade. 4 versus 3 very early on. And we have a fast-moving round now. Nico moving up the long position. Carrigan taken out towards B. But where is the bomb? Body doesn't know how close they are. Sees both players, and this may be a fast round, very fast round. Yes, it is. 19 apiece. But the T's aren't really in position. So, I mean, the CTs rather. Olofmeister taken out. Guardian towards a car position. There he goes as well. Surely now G2 can do this.
Yeah, this is looking so strong. Again, very little retake grenades coming in here. Carrigan looking for a headshot. Will someone offer anything to him? Looks like that's not going to be the case. They are playing it so supremely safe. Rain, oh my god, how is he alive? One more step forwards and he would be dead, but it might not matter. Nico finds his way. I think it might have been off the back of a boost or something. Finds a frag, but again, the return kill's coming in. I have no idea how this is happening. Rain just forcing his way in with Carrigan's help. And now Shocks waits, looking for the clutch. My goodness, Carrigan, is there time?
Oh my god. How in the blazes are we going to overtime again? Does it take G2 to take it to a 3rd map? That is the current question we are asking. FaZe fighting for survival now. Smiths is going to get sent into oblivion as a flying existence. He goes down as well. So some highlights for Nico as he tries to hold on to this AWP.
It looks like he's going to do it. Ooh, he is so good. He's so damn good.
Almost a saving ace.
From G2, they don't have anyone on the bomb side to stop anything. Well, that's one way, but the trade comes in onto Olof from Kenny, and Guardian is doing more damage. My goodness, Rain, oh my god, that's so close. There goes, oh no, he whiffs the throw, the underhand throw of the HE, and that's going to cause problems. Smith stays alive and gets the bomb down. That's huge.
Down to the wire. No grenades for the T's. Existence holding on to long. Guardian creeping up short. Sorry, creeping up the slope. And Rain's making his way on short. So Smiths is in a lot of trouble. There we go. Now Existence with an off angle. No flashes, but there's a smoke on the bomb. Guardian taken out. He's got to get his skates on. Rain going for the hero defuse, coming off it. And he knows he's going to draw Existence out. And there is the round for FaZe. And they're happy with that. its existence. He is isolated and a bit to be smokes there. Kenny can look over the smoke towards that door area. While existence watches the window, he sees two players. He gets a kill on one. There's no time to reload. Under the window now, and he is completely blind. Nico once again in that mid position, waiting to cut off the rotators. Did Kenny see him? Did he come up on the radar? Kenny hunting for him, but he has disappeared. Body has a molly, so does Kenny. An AWP and an AK retake attempt. Now, these places can be Molotov. That's a different way to do it. Forcing Rain now into the open. The transfer almost is there. That's one more left for Kenny, but no. Carrigan does it. And FaZe eliminate G2 and make it to playoffs.
Oh my God, G2, they gave a hell of a show, but they are going to be kicking themselves.